Several French trade unions marched through Paris on Tuesday as public sector workers went on strike, calling for better pay, retirement protection and more. The Confederation of Labour, or the CGT, a trade union with around 700,000 members, were joined by other unions in the demonstrations, aiming to put pressure on President Macron, as he plans to offer new policies to calm a separate set of protesters, the Yellow Vests, who have demonstrated against Macron's policies since November last year. Protests at the weekend turned violent, with shops and cafes torched on the Champs-Élysées. This led to new measures to contain the violence.
So, to be precise, we're giving ourselves the power to apply a ban in certain zones. So, yes, next Saturday on the Champs-Élysées, as in other town centres which have been particularly hard hit by this crisis, they will be closed to any public gathering.
The anti-government protests were first sparked by a fuel tax hike and high cost of living. It forced Macron into a so-called grand debate, a listening exercise across the country where the people told the government what policies they should focus on. But the protests have often turned violent. It's a side to the demonstrations the government strongly condemns.
They're not protesters, they're rioters gathering in black blocs with the sole intention of stealing, starting fires, causing destruction and injury. And by starting fires, they even took the risk of causing deaths. Acts such as these are crimes, and the government's response must be strong.
The French government says Yellow Vest protests have caused at least €170 million damage so far, and that's not even counting the most recent weekend.